on the segregation of schools or hospitals or other systems, which part of that Afford has a strong stance on? That yes, and then
Yeah,
on the other
certainly
side
from
as well.
a supported employment perspective, Ford has a number of ADEs or specialist employment services, and they have historically been quite segregated. So that's over there, and there's people working. And to be perfectly blunt, it hasn't really evolved much from a sheltered workshop type space, even though the NDIS has come through. But there's some really structural issues with open employment for people, particularly on a disability support pension. And even we had a situation where one of our commercial customers through those ADEs is Coca-Cola, and they work on the same types of systems and lines as they would with Coca-Cola. So we got some open employment opportunities, and everyone was very excited, and people went and did the work experience. And then a number of them turned down the open employment because of the impact it would have on their life around. So these are people living in Sydney, so the rent was a huge consideration, the DSP considerations. So that's quite a complex and layered issue, even if you have the right intent and can provide those opportunities. But we're very focused on segregating those workplaces. So that means changing the locations that they're in, changing the roles. The idea that supported employment was just one task versus actually could be a whole range of other things and opportunities. And then certainly that push to open employment.
Thank you.
It gets there's a fundamental tension when you talk about choice and control, as others have said today, and then you start saying, yes, you can do that, or no, you can't do that. When it comes to schools and hospitals and living situations, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out, because the whole NDIS is predicated on choice and control. So if you then say to a parent of someone who's school age, well, you no longer can go to that school, that'll be interesting to see how it plays out over the next